Everybody, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. When last we left off, Sheogorath had us doing something. Something to do with lights and such. I've arrived at the ruins of Sarline. I will need to speak to the commanders of the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers to find out how to light the flame of Aganon. I'm sure this will go swimmingly.
Sheogorath's blessings upon... Halt! More... My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. Kana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
Okie dokie.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to... My pardon, emissary. I am at... We are preparing to sweep the Maskin scum from side... Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame.
Okay.
Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maskin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Maskin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath.
Yeah, okay.
The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars.
I spoke to them first. They get my help.
The Maskin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair?
Yeah, sure.
Very good, emissary. Down with the Maskin! Kill the Maskin!
I really don't give a shit. Right, masking.
Kneel before the saints!
Yay.
Oriole!
Oh, did I accidentally hit one of you?
Mad God!
Ah, piss flaps.
Halt!
Yeah.
My pardon, Lord. This is no... Oh. The treacherous... The only... Will you help us?
Let's do it.
Very good. Down with the Maskin! For Sheogorath!
This time I think I'm just gonna watch.
For Sheogorath! Oriole!
Have fun, you guys. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Death to the Maskin! For the glory of Sheogorath! Kill the Maskin! Follow me!
It seems to me like they didn't need my help at all.
Oriole!
as well provide some measure of help. Hello there. Ow.
Those traps up ahead will cut my Orioles to pieces. But if you can get that gate near the bridge open, we can bypass their traps and meet them blade to blade.
Not a
We'll
problem.
hold our position here until you get that gate open. May Sheogorath's madness guard and guide you.
And
Follow me.
are we trying to escape from the city?
Mazkin.
I was about to say, what traps? There are no traps here. You're talking madness.
Mazkin.
Maskin! Yeah.
For Sheogorath.
For the Mad God!
Ah, shit. out of soul juice. The Dark Seducer Commander is dead. I should finish off the remaining Dark Seducers in Sarlene to complete the Golden Saint's victory. Okie dokie.
Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor. I will now claim the honor of victory for myself. The altars can only be kindled by the willing sacrifice of a Mazkin. It is my great honor to release my soul to Oblivion in service to Lord Sheogorath. Farewell.
Okie dokie, have fun.
Go.
Have a good time now. So now retrieve the flame from the courtyard and bring it back. Has the other flame been lit? I mean, seriously, I have no idea. Mania is the home of mad artists and creative thinkers. Lovely. I'm on fire. I stepped into the flame of agony and am now ablaze with the holy fire. I should return to New Sheoth and light the great torch in the... there. I'm on fire, I'm on fire.
How may I serve?
It's okay though, it's crazy fire.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon. The fire of inspiration and rapture.
Could you get it off me,
If you light
please?
the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you.
Well, fine, you asked for it.
I knew...
Ow.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time.
I'd like to think so.
The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs.
Doesn't it belong wherever you
You'll
say it
change
does?
that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jigalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter. It didn't slow them down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears.
But mostly butter.
But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work. Even though it might not.
I love you.
Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land.
Are they?
Except where their backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the courts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side.
Okay.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Yes.
Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Seselem Arden Sul. They
They're right
can
behind me.
explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. This time, I'll beat him. I can't stand losing, and I don't mind cheating. Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
I'm not about to go to the missing pauldron, even if they do sell armor. I'll stay in Crucible, thank you.
There's nowhere better than the missing pauldron. The great torch shines in accordance with the ancient tradition. Receive now the raiment of Arden Sul in honor of your mighty deed in service to Mania.
Okay.
Yes, how we would all aspire to be as great a leader as the first. Our savior, Arden Sul, the greatest Duke of the Ages. We celebrate him with the ritual of accession, the path to maniac bliss. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment.
I suppose I do.
Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to
I'm gonna take a
walk
nap.
our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. The green moat flowed like water in a stream as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous ways.
Oh.
But it was. As the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded.
That'll happen.
The
Wait, what?
green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green mote and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar.
Just tell me what to do.
Certainly. When the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green mote. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
He's a little busy. Why? Alright, fine.
Yes?
I wouldn't be caught dead at sickly Bernice.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual?
Please do.
As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sacellum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop.
By killing everybody?
Yes, he then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitor's true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set.
What do I do?
Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord Sheogorath.
Where you at?
How can I make you? I offer you this. Remember who it is you're attempting to replace. You'll need to approach them in a manner to which they are not accustomed. Syl anticipates plots against her, so expect heavy resistance that may require a great deal of fighting and physical exertion. If you wish to replace Théoden, try a less direct approach that will involve cunning and subterfuge. He isn't likely to see you coming. Obviously, no matter which path you take, it ends in the death of either Syl or Théoden.
Indeed.
Just remember not to deviate from the ritual's guidelines. One would hope you can do that. My work is never done.
Well then.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know.
You're creepy, and I love you.
A friendly word of warning before you choose.
Uh-huh.
Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Aiden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing. It suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Thaden loves surprises. We will speak when your task is complete.
Yes, we will.
Blessings, citizen.
So where am I going to get some green moat in the first place?
Blessings, citizen.
Cylorn is ours at last, thanks to you.
Okay, that's interesting. I think we'll call it a video here. I'm the Blues32. This is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.